This video is about Enovia interview question. First question, what are triggers and their types? So trigger is the way to automate the business rule, or you can say business requirement by running a program. And this program can be either a JPO or TCL. And when some event occur, the event could be anything. It could be copy, create, promote, demote, etc. So the trigger is basically a way to automate the business rules when a particular event occurs, and the logic is inside this program. The first trigger is check trigger. Check trigger, it fires before an event, and the execution will be based on some condition. If that condition is true, that event will execute, otherwise it will fail. The second trigger is override trigger. Override trigger is for replacing a normal event with some other event. And action trigger is it executes after an event occurs. So based on what is our business rule, we can write any of these three triggers. Now moving to the second question, what is difference between print bus and expand bus? So print bus is if we want to retrieve the information of a specific object, then we'll use the print bus. So it suppose there is a part, and if we want to get the information about like when the that part is created or when it was modified or what attributes are there of that particular part, then we can use this print bus. And expand bus is when we want to get the information about all the connected objects. So in that case, we'll use this expand bus. Suppose there is an object A and we want to get information about the B and C object which are connected to the object A. Then we can use this expand bus. And suppose if we want to get information about A object only, then we'll use the sprint bus. So this is for the specific object and this is for the connected object. Now moving to the next question. What is difference between vault and stores? Vault, it stores the metadata information about the business and administrative objects. So business objects has this type name revision, and this administrative objects could be the type, attribute, um, form, tables. So this are all are the administrative objects. So the metadata of that is stored inside the vault, and it is a logical storage. And whereas the stores are physical storage. For example, if there is a file, as we have seen, like in the RC drive, we have some file or in tree drive, so that files will be stored in some location. So that is a physical storage. The store it stores the business object uh, files check-in. So into the business object, we can have some files checked in. So if we want to get the information like which all files are checked in, we can go inside the store and see which all files are checked in. So this is the difference between the vault and store. Now moving to the next question. What is policy? So policy is a set of rules governing a business object, and it includes all this above points, below points. So policy, it basically it controls the business object. So we have defined some rules, or we can define some rules. For example, if there is a part, and if we want to define the life cycle of the part, like it should be in preliminary state, release state, or obsolete state, or active, inactive state. Those states we can define inside this life cycle. Then access privileges, like that part can be accessible to which all users or based on which role the part should be accessible, that we can define. Then if a part is getting revised, so what revision sequence it should have, like whether it should have A, B, C or 1, 2, 3 revisioning schemes, that we can define under this. Then which are files should be checked into that object that we can define. It could be PDF, HTML, any kind of file formats, and the storage details. So this actually it governs the business object uh, policy. So this is a very important concept in Enovia. So now moving to the next question. What does the propagate modify field on the relationship indicate? So it enables or disables the timestamp update of the connected object when the relationship attributes are modified. So suppose there is an object A and B and it is connected to a relationship, and that relationship is having some attributes, and if we are modifying those attributes, then the timestamp of this A and B, whether it should get modified or not, that is uh, that is governed by this setting. So if we can make it as true or false based on our requirement. And similarly, we'll have the second setting, propagate, connect, and disconnect. So the next question is, what does the propagate, connect, or disconnect field on the relationship indicates? So it enables or disables the timestamp update of the connected object when they are connected or disconnected. So here, instead of the relationship attributes getting changed, that connection itself is getting connected or disconnected. So whether that object A and B should the timestamp should get modified or not is governed by this setting. Now moving to the next question. How to invoke a method of different JPU in the current JPU. So this is the syntax of that. So in the JPU we can write this syntax JPU.invoke the context of that the user of the context of the user, then string class name. Here we'll write the class name and the what all arguments, if there are any arguments we want to pass to that other class or other GPU, and then the method name, which method we want to execute, and the method arguments. So this is the syntax of it. The next question is to list all the JPU MQL queries. So the JPU will the Java program object. There are some MQL queries which we can execute to get the program to create a new program or insert the modified program, then to compile the program and execute. Similarly, similar to this, we have Java program. So we'll have in the command prompt we write some queries. Similarly, we'll have this JPU MQL queries. Suppose if we want to extract a JPU to a particular directory, so we'll use this command. This is extract program, the JPU name, and in which directory we want to extract. Then the insert program. Insert program is if we want to create a new program, we can make use of this query. Or if there is some change, if we can change the program and again reinsert it back. So this is insert program, the path where that program is present, and JPU name and MXJPU dot. This is the naming convention of the JPUs. And the compile program is to find if there are any errors. So compile program name. And if we want to execute a program, then we'll use this execute program JPU name. Now moving to the next question. How to delete a checked-in file using a MQL query. So as we have seen in the previous slide, to a particular object, we can check in some of the files. So if we want to delete any one of them, or so in that case, we'll use this delete bus type name revision, format of the file which we want to delete, and the name of the file. So this is the query to delete a checked-in file. So this is the last slide. So please like and share. Thank you. Thank you so much.